Welcome to Dark Horizon Creations. I'm Mike. This time we're taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Series Dusty action figure by Hasbro. Now, if you hadn't already, please follow, like, and subscribe to my social media accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get a notification of when I post new content. Alright, so today we're taking a look at the Target exclusive Tiger Force variant of Dusty. This is a repaint of the previously released mass retail version of the same figure. Now, if you don't know anything about this character or the unit that he is a part of, Sergeant First Class Ronald W. Tidor, call sign Dusty, born in Las Vegas, Nevada. His primary MOS is 11 Bravo in the U.S. Army or Infantry. He's an expert marksman and a graduate of the U.S. Army Airborne School and U.S. Army Ranger School at Fort Benning, Georgia. He's an expert in both desert warfare and SEER. He speaks several languages, including Arabic, Hebrew, and Kazakh, and has been assigned multiple times in the past as an advisor to the Israeli IDF Special Operations Units. Dusty, of course, is one of the original members of the G.I. Joe Special Missions Unit, and he's also a part of Tiger Force. Tiger Force is a specialized detachment within G.I. Joe whose primary mission is to carry out counter-terrorist operations in jungle environments. They primarily focus on threats in Central and South America as well as Southeast Asia. So, taking a look at the packaging, you've got some really cool box art of Dusty on the cover. Down at the bottom, you've got the G.I. Joe Classified Series banner. You've got the Tiger Force emblem. In the lower left, you've got an obligatory product shot of the action figure. On the side panel of the box, you've got the skill symbols for the character, which can be found on the website. And on this panel, you've just got another shot of the same artwork. On the back, you've got more obligatory product shots of the action figure. And if you look in the upper right, this is a feature that I really appreciate Hasbro including on the packaging. You have a scale beside of the action figure that shows the actual height of the figure itself. Also included are images of all of the accessories that you find in the packaging. Alright, so here we have Dusty outside of the packaging. This is a really awesome action figure. I really like the Tiger Force camo scheme on his combat shirt as well as the face paint. I also like the fact that they used a camo shirt and OD green combat pants. I think that was a really cool decision. So let's bring him in closer so you guys can see the attention to detail on the head sculpt. You can see they applied different tints of skin tone to produce the shading effect, the flushing there in his cheeks, different color scheme for his lips there. That just looks really cool. Very realistic. I like the combat shirt and the harness. I don't like the red undershirt. You would not see anyone wearing a color like that. You also wouldn't see anything red hanging off of his harness. OD green combat pants, brown combat boots. Got a sheath down there for his knife. Alright, so let's talk about articulation. First and foremost, the head and neck are on two separate ball joints, so you have a full range of motion. Forward and lateral movement at the shoulder, bicep rotation, butterfly joint, upper arm rotation, double jointed elbow, wrist rotation, wrist pivot. Torso has a hinge as well as a ball joint on the lower part of the torso, give him a full range of motion. Forward and lateral movement at the thigh rotation, and these do have the drop down joint here. Double jointed knees, and these are pinless. Lower leg rotation, the foot will pivot as well as roll. So you get a full range of motion out of these action figures. And I have to say that I believe the G.I. Joe Classified Series has the best articulation that I have seen in a 6-inch scale military action figure. They also aren't affected by differences in temperature because they are made from a higher quality plastic than other brands are. All right, let's talk about accessories. First and foremost, I want to talk about Dusty's rucksack. This is a 3-day patrol bag, or sometimes called a 72-hour bag. I used to own a couple of these. It's a modern rucksack, really nice. It's got a lot of MOLLE webbing on it, straps, as you can see here. You got compression straps here and here on each side. A lot of zipper compartments inside and outside, external pouches that'll zip off on the side. You've got some hook and loop closures up here for your radio antennas to stick through, as well as having a Camelback or reservoir in there. You see Dusty's got a couple 1-quart canteens strapped to the side. And these extra pouches out here, really nice. This is the nicest rucksack that I have seen in the Classified Series line or any other line. I do like this. And it's got a peg on it. You can see Dusty's got a port. Push it straight in. It's nice and secure. It's not coming out. That looks really cool. I do like that. Next, we have Dusty's helmet. And this is a Mitch helmet similar to the one used by Rock and Roll. And it's got this extended cover with the neck protector on it, straps on it. And just slide that onto his noggin. There he is with his brain bucket. There are also 2 sets of goggles included for Dusty, and they have 2 different size straps. The one on the left is for the figure to use without the helmet, and then the pair on the right is to use with the helmet. And all you're going to do is take these, stretch them over the top of the helmet, and you want to get the strap of the goggle to go below the helmet band, so that they stay in place and don't just slide off. You can kind of see how they're made with this little piece at the back. You just want to slide that down like so. That way they will stay in place when you put them on. You also have a fixed blade combat knife. That looks really cool. A lot of nice detailing there, blood groove molded into it. And his knife sheath is strapped down to his ankle in a location where it ordinarily would not be. And finally, we have Dusty's assault rifle. This is the French FAMAS. This is a bullpup designed assault rifle. It's chambered in 5.56 by 4.5. This is one of the newer variants. It's got some pick rails molded on either side of that vertical grip. See, it's got an aim point red dot up top, functional bipod. Then you've got a detachable 30-round box magazine, which is Stanag. Really cool looking accessory. Minimum warping on it. And we'll bring Dusty up and see if we can get him to hold his weapon. The helmet's going to fall off. His trigger finger into the trigger guard there. There we go. Give him a more secure grip. Because of the level of articulation on the Classified series, you're able to get these guys in much more realistic shooting positions than you ordinarily would be. Extend his hand out, where he can shoulder the weapon, aim down that sight. Tiger Force is operating in Central and South America, hunting down narco-terrorists. And there you go. There's Dusty. Overall, this is an incredible action figure. The only complaint that I have is that the figure did not include a sidearm and a holster. If you're a collector, this figure is a must-have. There you have the G.I. Joe Classified Series Tiger Force Dusty action figure by Hasbro.